This is a 5-pound red snapper. Come cook some dinner. So let me start out by saying, bad boy do not offer recipes right now. I'm gonna teach you how to cook the same way I learned how to cook, right? By first using your eyes, like checking for extra scales. Even though they do a good job at the market, sometimes they leave some behind, especially like here in the belly. See how that scale flying? Alright. Stuff like that by the head. Secondly, by feeling. When I always check, make sure the flesh of the fish nice and firm. Alright? And also by smelling. You want to make sure that fish smells fresh. So as usual, we're going to start out by putting some nice slits on this fish. Right? Just like that. Make sure you get the other side also. It's just going to help all that flavor penetrate deep into it. Let's work on some spices. So we're going to use some pimento seeds here. Decent amount. Also going to add some black pepper seeds. Get this as smooth as possible, right? Something like that. Gonna add some scotch bonnet salt. That's gonna add some spice, including the salt, right? Also some of this island fish spice here. Just like that. You're gonna also learn by tasting. That tells you the level of salt that's in there. So that way you know just the amount to use so you don't oversalt the dish, right? And start seasoning up. You see how ever so lightly I'm sprinkling? That means we're not applying a whole lot of seasoning, right? Just a little bit at a time. As usual, make sure you get inside there. Alright? Something like that. Alright? Now we got a bunch of fresh herbs here that we're going to be using. First we got some thyme here. Gonna get some inside. We got some oregano. Some inside also. Alright. Got some garlic here also. And of course, dill goes really good with fish. Get some under the tail there. Alright. Now we're gonna also add some lemons. Now of course you can cut this on the cutting board, right? Be careful. Some of that on the inside. Of course we're gonna have some butter, right? So this is a big fish again, so we can use a decent amount. Get some in the head, some in the belly also. Alright. Over here. Oh, this is some fermented green seasoning. Now we're gonna add some of this right across the top. No, I almost forget some scallion. All these gonna do is just add a lot of flavor to the fish, right? Which is exactly what we're looking for. And I know you see me using my hands here, just make sure yours are clean. Now last but not least, we're gonna use some of this lemon lime soda just to add a little bit of moisture to it, right? So now it's time to wrap her up, right? Now make sure you seal this nice and tight because we want to be able to keep that steaming, right? I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my grill, and I'll let you know once it's done. If you don't have a grill, you can go ahead and put it in your oven. Now, come let's work on a tropical salsa. So first we're gonna work on the mango. Go ahead and peel that skin off. Now all these vegetables have already been washed already, so they're ready to go. You want the seed? I want to cut these as small as possible, right? Got some nice tomatoes here. This is a nice beautiful cucumber here. When choosing your cucumbers, always make sure they're nice and firm, right? Let's go ahead and peel the skin off here. Some red jalapeños. Now to reduce some of the heat, take out the seeds. Red onion here. And of course, you gotta have some cilantro, right? Now when you're selecting your herbs, make sure they're nice, bright, and green. Now obviously, work at your own pace. Don't try to keep up with bad boy, right? One day you'll get there. So of course, gotta add some fresh limes, right? Yes man, the fresh lime juice will bring out that flavor. Need some big limes, so we're just gonna use probably about 3 of them. Gonna add a little bit of Himalayan salt here. Ooh. So much flavors all at once, guys. That's gonna be fire with that fish. Speaking of the fish, it's been about 35 minutes. Let's give it a check. It smells amazing, guys. Looking amazing, right? So we're gonna get this about another 10 minutes, and you know it's gonna be dinner time. You know I have to put the icing on the cake, right? So I think you know what time it is, right? It's dinner time.
Finding a meal. Yes, they were.
So come on, let's check out what we did right here. So grab us a taco here, right? We have some, well, first let's put some of that avocado in it. I'll get some of that fish right out of the tail here. Alright. So a little bit of that on that. Well, actually, we're not done it. Let's get some of that rice also. Okay. Of course, some of that salsa. Let's get some more of that fish sauce over there. See what that's talking about, right? Fish nice and fresh, cooked so perfectly. You can taste the salsa, the sweetness from the mango in there. You can taste the lime, the cilantro. So much going on all at once, right? We'll go ahead and do one shrimp before y'all go. Perfect 10 out of 10, guys. Let's try a little bit more of that fish here. You can literally taste all of the herbs, the garlic, all the stuff we're cooking with it. It just soaked up all that flavor. So go ahead and give the recipe a try. And as usual, let me know what you think. Later.